With the comments from Carmelo Anthony that his team, and he said, we quit, but I didn't quit after the Game 3 loss to the Los Angeles Lakers on Saturday. Let's now bring in Vincent Thomas of Slam Magazine. Melo did not speak after the film session yesterday, but what is the mood and what's going on in Denver with fingers being pointed here?
Well, that's what happens when, you get blown out at home and you were already down 2-0. The fingers start pointing and people start accusing each other of quitting and whatnot. And in Melo's case and in Denver's case, it might actually be in a twist, Melo actually exerting his leadership, because with this Game 4 coming up, the onus is on everybody. It's on himself. He implicated the coaching staff and his
But leadership
teammates.
is saying we all quit, and he said, I didn't quit.
Well, that is leadership, and that is putting the onus on the whole team. And now everyone, including himself, because if he comes in and he has a terrible game, then there's going to be even more heat brought upon him. Everybody has to perform in this Game 4. It wasn't necessarily the most diplomatic way of going about it, but like you saw with Kobe early in the season, sometimes doing that to your teammates can excite them to do some things that you want them to do.
But in doing that, there was the clear implication that Melo was taking a shot at George Karl for emptying the bench early on. And so there was, to the degree that there was a finger pointed, it was pointed at Karl.
Most definitely, and the finger should be pointed at Karl. I mean, sometimes athletes are actually candid and honest, and that's not the way that you want your players to go about doing things, especially in the public eye. But Melo really only echoed what we all thought, basically for the past second half of the season.
All right, the Hornets come home with a 3-1 lead over Dallas, and this lack of playoff experience, not a problem apparently. But what is the problem? What is brewing in Dallas that they don't win this series?
Well, Avery Johnson's job is definitely on the hot seat right now. There could be a whole blow-up of the whole team, because this team was built to win a championship basically over the past 3 to 4 years, and with the prospect of being bounced in the first round for the second consecutive season, some major changes have to be made, and Mark Cuban is not averse to making those changes. Avery Johnson should be concerned. Dirk Nowitzki might even be concerned.
15 seconds, Vince. The Pistons, is this a finals caliber team? They're struggling.
They are struggling, but that third quarter showed us what the Pistons can do. And with the Pistons, it's always about getting to that point where things become serious and there's a level of urgency there, and then they start to perform. If they can carry on that second half performance throughout the rest of the playoffs, then the Pistons are definitely a championship caliber team.
That could be a large if. We'll have to see. Vincent Thomas, always good to talk to you. Thanks so much.
All right, Bob.
Next in our centerpiece.